Om Shanti. Good morning to you all. Today's theme is power of good wishes and pure feelings. What I feel in real life, family issues are resolved with good wishes and seeing the best in others. Good wishes remove negativity from us and create good feelings in our hearts. Also, giving blessings allows the other person to change. And it does work when you give blessings to others and good wishes. Instead of thinking negative thoughts and about people in our lives or crazy stuff going on online, we can save all that time and stress by instead being proactive and sending good wishes to them. This makes us feel good and helps to make a change. Good vibes are much more powerful and important than negativity. Can I invite Daksha Didi, who will explain more to you? And I'm going to have to leave you in Daksha Didi's hands and Saroj Didi's hand to wind up. And I shall catch up with you next week. Can I invite Daksha Didi, please?
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, Ben.
Yeah.
Ek minute. Place you. All yours.
Unmute me, Panna. Okay, done.
No.
Om Shanti, Daksha Didi.
Om Shanti. Best wishes for your brother's funeral, Panna.
Thank you, Ben.
And that's special meditation too.
Thank you again. All yours.
Okay, so a couple of weeks ago, we had a session, study class on about good wishes and pure feelings. And since then, I've been thinking that I'd like to share this topic, this thoughts on this theme, and actually read you the paragraph from our study class. So let me just generally share a little bit, and then I'll read those very important lines that was addressed in our study class. good wishes and pure feelings. Over the years that I've been studying with the Brahma Kumaris, one of the things that is often emphasized on that the simple way to serve others is through your good wishes and good feelings. And also along with that is just even this ability to just smile. But when would we be able to smile? You know, apni muskurahat se hum seva kar sakte hain. We can serve through our smile. But I can only smile genuinely if I truly do not have any ill feelings towards anybody. So whether it be jealousy, whether it be, well, they're too low or they're too less, and how come they're in the front and doing things and not me. So whether it's jealousy, comparison, etc., then we find that we're not able to have the ability to smile in a way. So we may have a fake smile, but it won't be a genuine smile. And after a while, the people would recognize the fake smile. It cannot carry on forever. So good wishes and pure feelings, jisko hum kehte hain na, shubh bhavna, shubh kamna. Or in other words, duaye do or duaye lo. So share blessings and receive blessings. So when we have those pure feelings for everyone, then, you know, from our heart, it's just what is oozing is just true love. Now, love that is very powerful, love that is based on detachment. And you may question me as how can we love somebody and yet be detached? In fact, in the BK directory, the vocabulary, we have these two words that are rhyming, nyara or pyara. So in order to be pyara, that is loving, one has to be nyara. The more we are detached and in connection with the Supreme Soul, and in, you know, there is love for the family, but really my true connection, my true love is for God. And my, whatever I need to take, whatever I need to say is with God, then that love for God makes me be detached. Now, detached doesn't mean I'm very cold. Detached doesn't mean that I am, you know, aloof. Detachment means that I'm not dependent on anybody for my happiness. My happiness comes through my connection with the Supreme, and through that connection, the self-respect rises. And when I stay in self-respect, then there is happiness. So going back to this theme of just having dua for everybody, duaye do, duaye lo, that blessings and good wishes and pure feelings just for everyone. And so I'll read a few lines and then we'll have a short meditation and then open for question answer. So this is what we were asked to practice and to see if we are already doing this. So no matter what souls are like, they go to take blessings. And this is from, you know, when we go to a holy shrine, we take blessings. They come back with blessings. And if someone thinks that it's hard work to make effort, then the easiest effort of all is to give blessings and receive blessings from everyone throughout the day, through your drishti, attitude, words, and feelings. Yeah, so throughout your day, through your drishti, attitude, words, and feelings. Your title and blessing is the great donors. So this is the self-respect, the point of self-respect. We call it the swaman, given to us, that you are like God, the donors. Data. So data ke bache, hum bhi data hai. While serving and coming into relationship and connection with others, just perform this task. Give blessings and receive blessings. It's so easy. Yeah, give blessings and receive blessings. Is that difficult or is it easy? You're being asked whether it's difficult or is it easy. Those who think that it's easy, raise your hands. However, what if someone creates opposition? Will it be easy even if there was opposition? If they dislike you, they, misunderstand you all the time, they, propose and kind of show you in a manner that's not true. So there is opposition. Will you still give them blessings? So put your hand on your heart and ask yourself, will I be able to still do that? Don't have to answer me, answer yourself. So Baba, as in we refer to God, this is God's versions, and being questioned, put to us, will you still be able to give them blessings? Do you have stock of that many blessings? So have you connected with the Supreme and empowered yourself that you don't run out on giving blessings? Of course, there will be opposition because it is the opposition that will enable you to reach your position. Yeah. It's not that when we are placed in a position, we'll be happy. When the opposition comes, we make that thing that is blocking the block as a stepping stone and move forward. And so then opposition brings you into position. Look, it was Father Brahma who faced maximum opposition. So Brahma Baba as Dada Lekraj was very well respected in the community. But since he started to share these things, there was a lot of opposition, and including from his own community, right? He was opposed, was he not? However, who claimed the number one position? And a few years later, the very people who opposed Brahma Baba were falling at his feet, asking for forgiveness, saying, what you did was just right. So there was opposition, but who claimed the number one position? No matter what happens, I have to give blessings in the same way as Father Brahma did. And so this is the homework we're getting. Was there no one who spoke wasteful things or did wasteful things in front of Brahma Baba? However, Father Brahma gave them blessings and received blessings. He kept with him the power to accommodate. So Baba is now showing us the method to do it. The more we have power to accommodate, and that is like power to tolerate as well as power to accommodate. He is just a child. He will change one day. So that was his awareness that they're young, they are spiritually just started their journey, they will change one day. In the same way, you too have to have the attitude and vision. I have to transform myself and then transform others. Not that I will change when that one changes. So I have to make the changes myself and then inspire others, not wait for others to change. No, but I have to change and change others. This is my responsibility. Only then will the blessings emerge and you will receive blessings. So first me in terms of making effort, in terms of changing my thinking, changing my attitude, then others. I'm going to skip a few lines and then read you another paragraph, just a few lines of that. So one, Baba explained to us that we have to have the power to accommodate, just like ocean accommodates everything and filters out the rubbish on the shore and takes the pearls within. So I have to remember the good things. I have to remember the things that empower me, not that weaken me. So each of you souls have to have the aim that I have to become an instrument. We have to become the Nimit Atma. We are God's service, Kudai Khidmatkar. God's service. We are the instruments. Let there be no slightest trace, even in thought, of these three things. A simple method being proposed to us. Transform this. One is parchintan, thinking about others. Second, pardarshan, looking at others. So not to have pardarshan, instead have swadarshan, look at self. Swadarshan. And parmat, the dictates of other, or parsang, company of others, i.e. the bad company. No, it's not to, we don't have to have company, but not the bad company. So Baba is saying not to have the slightest trace, even in thought, of just three things. Parchintan, thinking about others. Pardarshan, looking at others. And instead have swadarshan, and not to follow parmat, the dictates of others, or the dictates of bad company. Keep elevated company, because bad company causes a lot of damage. So instead, be those who observe one par. So we have to let go of those pars, parchintan, pardarshan, and parmat, or bad company. But which par we have to remember? These words in Hindi make more sense. Par upakari, the one who uplifts others. For only then you will receive blessings and able to give blessings. No matter what others give you, you simply give blessings. Do you have this much courage? Do you have this courage? So Bab Dada, as in God, says to all the children at all the centers that no matter what others give you, you have to give blessings and have the courage and enthusiasm. And when you do have the courage and enthusiasm, you will receive extra help. Yeah. So don't mix up. And the more you keep the courage and enthusiasm to just be able to have good feelings, pure feelings, and duaye do, duaye lo, give blessings, receive blessings, you will get extra help. So it's easy, isn't it? Very simple method. And I thought instead of sharing in my own words, I wanted to read the words, which probably were so more powerful. But just to recap what was being shared, that how when we spend so much time thinking about others, and sometimes we justify thinking, oh, they were so mean. How can I not think? So one is to be aware that they were mean. One is to be aware that things were not right or was not portrayed properly. But for us to have waste thoughts on that, to churn about that, is pardarshan. And then we find ways to share with others. And we actually, what we're doing is we are poisoning and spoiling the environment. And this is why it is important that we only do the par that Baba asked us to be, par upkari. They say upkari par bhi kar upkar. The one who defames you, the one who is bringing you down. How can you help them actually to be more positive? And so it's not being taken for a ride. It's not being that you're foolish and naive, that you don't know what's happening, but for your own benefit. And this is the simplest method to bring happiness in the world. It's just to have pure feelings and good wishes for everyone. And is that easy? It's easy, right? Let's have a little meditation, and then I'll open for some Q&A. So sit back, relaxed, alert, with your feet on the ground, cross-legged if you prefer. Taking your thoughts within, parking rest of the thoughts, and just be here in the now. Considering myself to be an Atma, a being of light, the soul. The child of the Supreme Light, Parampita, Param Atma, the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. And as I connect through my thoughts with the Supreme, with that awareness, the whole world becomes my family, as everyone is a child of God. The vision God has for me is that I am a special child, a senior child. And that's why, along with God, it's equally my responsibility to love and care for everyone. And as I receive from the Supreme, here lovingly we refer to that highest being as Baba, Supreme Light, the ocean of love, the ocean of unlimited love. My heart too is filled with that unconditional love. That I willingly, through my thoughts, share with others. In my heart, there's no hidden agenda. Purpose of my life is to share that genuine love that I receive from God as a Prabhu Prasad. I am aware of what people are doing, things that are happening. But I choose just to focus on sharing. Your love, good wishes, lots and lots of blessings. As I understand, if things are not happening in the right way, if people are not behaving in the right way, as I do protect myself, whatever I need to do externally, let me do that. But the real protection is not to allow their weaknesses to enter my mind. Through this spiritual wisdom, I understand now that they're probably likely to, or trying to get it out of their system. And they're presenting in a way that they know best. And here I am, taking their rubbish on. I understand it's not a wise thing to do anymore. And so initially, for my own protection, first and foremost, I clean my chip, my memory track. Through God's help, I let go of any sorrow of past. And fill my memory track, just things of happiness and kindness, empowering each other. I'm a child of God. The world is my family. So I may have mercy for them, but not dislike. And as this awareness becomes stronger, then I'm able to assist others and inspire others to be powerful, to be happier. So I once again underline the suggestions from God. Do, lo. Share blessings and receive blessings. and free yourselves from various parchintan, thinking about others, pardarshan, seeing others, so let me free myself from those things that I spend time thinking about others, seeing what they're doing, keeping an eye on them, and then refraining myself from the wrong company and the wrong directions. Parmat. And focusing on being par upakari, helping others, even the ones who defame me, oppose me. Because now I know from Baba that the ones that oppose me are the ones who are helping me to get into position. So let me thank them from my heart. But let me continue my journey with that self-respect and that connection with the Supreme. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Any questions you want to ask? Chipragnam?
Theoretically, everything what you say sounds and appears to be very easy. However, when someone has said something really nasty to you, you say to forgive them and just send positive vibrations. I personally finding it very, very, very difficult, even though I understand all about Brahma Kumari and all about the lectures, what you're giving, to let go. But sometimes it just comes back. So how do you tackle that?
Mm-hmm. So the question to ask yourself is that what is being said, is it true?
Oh, it's not.
Not true. So why do you want to remember something that is false? Yeah. So you have to use your, you have to kind of argue with yourself in a way. You have to reason yourself with yourself. Okay, my mind, why am I remembering things that are not true? Right?
Mm.
Why am I remembering things that are not helping me? Yeah. So we have to kind of educate ourselves. We have to talk to ourselves. What we do is we just wait for miracles to happen. Doesn't happen. We have to practice. And this is why there's a saying, practice makes men perfect. But I think it's practice that makes it natural. So what is not natural at the moment, the more I keep trying, it will become a natural habit. Like for us, for me, meditation was not natural, right? Yeah, so but the more I try and I do it on a daily basis and a few times a day, then it becomes natural. It has become natural. So now, even if I'm physically very tired, if somebody says, oh, let's meditate, it's okay. I can do it. I can manage. But before that, you needed this prop, you needed music, you needed somebody to help you. But as you practice, so same applies to good wishes. First, I want to make that choice. Not that I'm just aware. I'm aware now, but I want to make that choice in my life. Like, see, once you finish your education, then you get into a profession, right? You make choices that I'll be an accountant, or you may have studied something, but you actually choose a different profession altogether. So this spiritual study is also like our academic study, okay? So we've studied, now what is my business? So my business is now to give good wishes and pure feelings. So if you make it your business, make it your hobby, whatever term works for you, then you will always be aware that you're doing this and you have to do this. Then it becomes easier. Any other question?
Didi, I feel that one cannot get on with everybody in life, but it's best to get on with your life, and those you do get on, wish them good luck and let them get on with their lives.
Right. In our study also, we often are being told that there is always going to be 5% of people in your connection that will never be happy with you. But at least the rest of 95% are happy, and to focus on that and not so worry so much about the ones that are not working. But it's a human nature, we want like total happiness. So because you don't have that 5% of happiness, you're not wanting to even enjoy the 95%. But it should not be like that, no? Like, say, if you can't get 4 cauliflowers, if you can't get 4 packs of tomatoes, at least you're getting one
pack.
Yes. Let me enjoy that 1 pack, right?
Sure.
So does that mean that we try to be away from those sort of 5% and concentrate with 95? How do you tackle that 5% that we don't get on, and you feel that you are getting negative vibrations from them?
This is why one of the per was per month, right? So directions that are harming you, right? And per month actually could mean anybody's month, but especially then it was clarified the bad company. So yes, you refrain from those company. You don't stop having good wishes for them, but you refrain from that company. Yeah.
Okay.
I believe Daksha Didi. The things that are not in your control, why worry about it? Just get on with your life.
True, if you can't change something, and you also have to remember that, and this is why in this study class we call Murli class, what was being proposed, that if I'm like the head of the family, okay? See, God is the head of the family, but I'm like the senior head of the family. Then you become more wiser and you're able to let go. And this is why, everybody loves their grandparents.
Yeah.
And they actually hold the family together. So they don't dislike the ones that are not misbehaving, but they keep inspiring them also to be good. So they don't run away from them, but they're not also doing what they're saying to do. So this is why we have to be like those wise person, that the whole world is my family, and especially God has selected us, to help the world. So that it's like, along with God, it's my responsibility as well. It's kind of my business in a way, if you prefer to, in the corporate language. So then I get on with my business and do what I need to, and they can carry on doing whatever they are good at. And eventually they'll realize that it's only harming them.
Okay.
So one important thing we have to remember is not to allow that dislike to enter into our heart.
It'll be one better.
Yeah. Veena, you wanted to say something?
If it's a family person, someone who's not educated, has a very bad temper, and all sit on the sofa all day, and your spouse is always helping them, how do you deal with that?
I think if I can't see you very well, Arpa, but yeah. So I would just think that we make mistakes initially in onwards to allow that to go to that extent. Yeah. So if we had understood ourselves and educated ourselves, sometimes we do things, say if it's our elderly folks, we start doing things that we think we're helping them, and then they get used to it. Yeah. And then they expect, and then if you're not there, somebody else can't do it. And then they get all annoyed. Yeah. So if possible, we should stop allowing them to get to that position in first place. Like I often have shared with the group, different groups, that like my physical mother, the ones who give us the birth, if she has some disability, by my sister who looks after her, I keep telling her, let her do things that she can manage, and she continues to. Then there is no dependency. And of course, the soul of my mother is not like that, who wants to depend on anybody. She's very independent. And even if she can do like 10%, she'll actually get on to 50%. So we are blessed in that way. So it's really to educate people to do that. And if it doesn't work, say we've come to a place where they've been spoiled, or they have agreed or accepted, or just want to be like that, sit there, hold on. We find different methods to give them the message, because maybe our saying will not work. So maybe a doctor could say to them, maybe their carer could tell them, yeah, or maybe you can look up some videos and play for them. The benefits of being active and the benefits of doing things yourself. Maybe you can talk to them, share that, look, if they did even this much, they may just help you cut vegetables. That's good help, practical things like, or maybe they can just wash the empty bottles and recycle. So it will give them something to do. It will save your time, and they will, as to the extent they are active, their body will cooperate more. Otherwise, they will pass away even earlier than their expected life.
That's
To
fine.
reward them as much as you can.
Yeah.
Reward them.
Any other
I
questions?
think it's like habit as well, like if it's an elder of a family, like Sasuma, I think it's more Sasuma. She thinks that, the wow needs to do everything, yeah. And the more I think sometimes they get the vibes that, so she goes the opposite way. She gets stubborn. And she says, it's her duty to do it. Why should I be doing anything? So maybe the way you said it, do it in a nice way, different way. So then they get into that habit of doing things, But when you put it on them, the onus on them, they don't want to do it. They find, they think they're being ordered around. That's what I get from what.
I can resonate.
Yeah.
The second that if it's a situation of being a daughter-in-law to mother-in-law, let's change in our awareness to the situation of it being a mother to a daughter.
Yes.
So as your awareness changes, they can also say, yeah, whatever you're saying is for their benefit.
Yes.
So then there is no resistance.
Yes.
Then, in fact, they will, bend their back to do what you're suggesting them to do. I can take one more question. And I just wanted to share a little video about one of our senior daddies who passed away last year. Dadi Gulzar. So just like Brahma Baba used to share the messages and versions of God, Dadi Gulzar too played that role for many, many years. And yesterday was her Memorial Day, along with one of our other senior daddies, Dadi Chandramani. So this month of March, we have quite a few who passed away in terms of our seniors. On the 13th, which is probably tomorrow, we have Brahma Baba's daughter, Nirmal Shanta Dadi, who passed away a few years ago, again in March. And then end of the month is Dadi Janki. So this month we are remembering lots of our seniors, especially. So I wanted to play a little video about Dadi Gulzar, and that will be our meditation as well, because the video is quite meditative. But besides that, I wanted to make a couple of announcements as well, that I was thinking that maybe we can offer this group another meditation course, and we can do it in 2 languages. If you prefer Gujarati or Hindi or English, we can have separate groups, because then you can get more benefits. So those who have done and also want to revise, you can do that. Or for those who think they know already their course, but they want to become more regular with our Murli classes, that's a possibility as well. So I think all of you have our number, or you can email us or phone at Inner Space Family, and it's all on the website, easily available. But I think we would like to offer another, sessions, maybe some mornings, like we did for 1 or 2 groups for you. And so to actually go into the depths even more and understand soul, God, karma, etc. Would you like that, sisters? So
That'd be great. Yes.
Yeah.
Good idea.
So I can speak to Panaben and we can agree upon a mutually convenient time and date and take it from there.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dakshin.
Thank you. Yes, please. I would like it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dakshaben.
Thanks.
And share a video about Dadi Gulzar, and that will be our meditation as well. Okay.
If purity had eyes, they would be these. If innocence had a smile, it would be this. If wisdom had to speak, such would be the words. If humility had to present itself, this would be the way. If spirituality had to be personified, this should be the persona.
Rajyogini Dadi Hriday Mohini. Dadi Hriday Mohini, affectionately known as Dadi Gulzar. Her names reflect her personality, a divine garden of spiritual fragrance. Dadi was an internationally recognized humanitarian leader, spiritual master, and an ambassador of peace, who dedicated 85 years of her life to the intense practice of Raj Yoga meditation.
Dadi Gulzar was 9 years old when she recognized God and His task of world transformation happening through the medium of Brahma Baba. She underwent intense spiritual training for 14 years, making soul consciousness a natural way of living and creating a deep personal connection with the Supreme Father, God Shiva.
Thereafter, Brahma Baba asked her to travel across the country and open meditation centers. A combination of innocence, courage, and humor characterize her story of traveling through India as a young girl, protected only by the conviction that she was just an instrument of God. That conviction formed a personality of complete clarity and openness. She never had any masks and defense mechanisms that most of us carry.
In 1969, when Brahma Baba reached his stage of completion, Dadi Gulzar became the medium chosen by God Himself. Her clean, clear intellect and pure conscience allowed millions to recognize the invisible, the ocean of love and knowledge, God, who was using her to transform souls from Kalyugi sanskars to Satyugi sanskars.
Her divine qualities, foresight, and modesty inspired millions of people to lead a simple, peaceful, and spiritual life. Dadi Gulzar always had a deep belief in human potential for the creation of a perfect world. From an early age, she had divine visions of a future world where technology, together with social, economic, and political structures, are in alignment with the highest human values, and where harmony, peace, and prosperity prevail. Her belief that this is the future of humanity took her to every continent of the world.
We have often heard of the world of completeness, harmony, and bliss. Some called it Atlantis, Heaven, Eden, Garden of Allah. If that garden had to be personified, who better than Dadi Gulzar? As any garden that acts like a carbon sink, Dadi Gulzar too played this crucial role. No matter whatever confusions, doubts, or problems one carries in their mind, a moment in her presence, and all that carbon of mind was transformed into diamonds.
Dadi Hriday Mohini, a spiritual leader who had no followers. Her inspirations and vibrations only created leaders.
There's nothing for.
Being in the presence of a love and power was not only an inspiration, but an awakening. Awakening to a new way of being, thinking, and living, where peace, love, harmony, and compassion are natural in every thought, word, and action. Dadi Hriday Mohini, the angel who connected everyone to God. Everyone to God. Everyone to God.
It was beautiful, wasn't it?
Thank you. Yeah, very nice.
There was
Very,
a
very
Very
inspiring.
powerful.
Yeah,
meditation.
very,
Very powerful. and
very
so
inspiring, Didi. Very inspiring.
good. Yeah, I met her.
Okay, good.
Good. Lucky you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I met her and Dadi Janki both.
Very
I
nice.
met them as well.
Mm.
Good.
We had close connection with Dadi Janki when our center opened in Harrow by Ranjan. So it was very personal then. Very powerful lady.
Okay, then we'll say Om Shanti, and we'll get in
Om
touch
Shanti.
with you about the courses.
Yeah.
Thank you very
Enjoy
much.
the rest
Daksha.
of
Thank you
your
very much. Thank you.
sharing.
Thank you, Daksha. Really
Thank
nice
you,
to see you
Daksha
again
Didi.
as well after a
Really
while.
good.
Yeah, because we've been trying for other sisters and brothers to share, so you get a variety. And
Yeah,
I
they've
think
been very good.
that
They've
you've
been
been
very good. Really
enjoying.
good.
Yeah, and so we make it a point to invite different people. Yes.
Wishful thought.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Thank
Didi.
you. Om Shanti.
Thanks. Om
All
Shanti.
have a nice day.
Thank you. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Everybody, Om Shanti. Have a good
Bye.
day.
Om Shanti.
Join tomorrow for Zumba. Whoever does join. Thank you.
Manoraben, tam gaykal na ta. You're okay?
I'm fine. I went to Bhajans. I was
Okay.
out.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, I'm going to end the session.
Okay.
Is that okay? Thank you.
Yeah, okay. Thank
Bye,
you.
everyone. Bye.
Especially